I'm trying to figure out how far we've got to the chandlery, and it's saying 2.9, so 3, I would say maybe 4 miles. Now I'm not going to last 4 miles. I'm not going to last an hour and a half without a comfort break. And this looks like it might be the place for me to stop. This looks like a good place. Now go into reverse. Perfect. There we go. That's almost like a proper boat then. Absolutely brilliant. See you in a sec. Absolutely brilliant. Time to get going again. Why didn't I just do that all the time? Right. Beautiful. It's a really nice spot here. Again, north of Bollington by say half a mile or so. And there's some winter moorings on the towpath side, which look really nice because it looks so peaceful here. Honestly, it just looks brilliant. Oh, there's a big there's a log, very large branch poking out of the water back there. So that noise, if the camera picked it up, that's what it was. Morning. Bit chill. Yeah, not too bad. Nice and bright at last. Which is true, by the way. The day has really brightened up. The skies have cleared and it's turned into a nice bright afternoon. And a pleasant, you know, nice pleasant winter's afternoon. Which, to be honest, is very welcome. There's a valley over on our left, or at least the hillside goes down into a huge plain, which I think has got to be the Cheshire Plain. And I can see some signs of large towns in the far distance. Right, there's two very cute little horses. What's up, guys? Hope you're warm enough down there. They're unusually agitated, the horses in winter. Right, do you know what? The chill is getting to the point on my fingers where I need to deploy the heated gloves. So the little red indicator light shows that they're on. Look, there's a goat up here on the top of the bank, and actually there's a little squirrel as well. So whatever this farm is doing, it's not like standard dairy cattle, you know, they're doing something out of the ordinary, I think. I don't think we're making great progress today. Obviously, you know, because of all the moored boats, I want to try and be polite. Let's get going. And let's get some res on. Okay, 2 miles to go. So 1 hour. So by 1:30 I should be at Poynton. Because that's decision time really. Once I get to that chandlery, I need to make a call as to whether I press on, use the rest of the daylight and go all the way to Marple. Let's see if these things have warmed up. I bet you they haven't. Oh, they have a bit. They have a bit. Okay, it's not bad. It's better than nothing. So yeah, what did I say? 2 miles to go. So about an hour. So maybe 1:30, maybe a little bit sooner, we'll get there. The water will take about half an hour because there's a water point, then the Chandlers. A couple of bags of rubbish if the bins are there, which I think they are. There's some in Marple if not, so I'm covered anyway. Yeah, it looks like a CRT workboat just before the bridge. So I'm going to ease off on the revs. I'm struggling to keep a decent sort of a speed up, really. I'm not a speed merchant anyway, you know, at the best of times. Because I need to ideally get to Marple before dark. I don't want to arrive when it's dark. So we're doing 1.3, but are we doing 1.3? 1.7, 1.8, 1.6. I am going slow. I'm going slower than I need to. 0.8, 1.5. Oh, it's all over the place. So, you know, I talked about how it was 2 miles away, and you know, and it feels like that was ages ago, and it's still only 1.8 miles. And I'm too far over to the right as well. Let's just get the hell over it. Stay away from the offside bank. Can't trust the speedometer on this as well. 2.2, 2.3. Now some revs on. I'm doing 1300. Let's see what the speed says. Okay, speed's 6 miles an hour. Great. Okay, there's a fantastic little cottage. Should just go past now. There, looks like proper old school, you know, hundreds of years old, genuine old cottage. I'm paying attention to the bridge hold, because it's all very well doing 3 miles an hour, but when you come to the bridge hold, you've got to be on your toes. Hello there, otherwise you'll hit something. The dog distracted me slightly, it was his fault. Hello. Right, we're coming up to Limeview Marina, and in Limeview Marina there's water, there's diesel, there's gas, but there is no coal. It's an odd omission, isn't it? Most marinas have all that. Like coal is just, most boaters, coal is just your essential if you're cruising in winter. It's just utterly essential. So I'm passing Limeview Marina shortly. I'm now down to 1.3 miles, crow flies, maybe 2 miles, because the distances I quoted earlier on were as the crow flies, and I'm not a crow. So we're now 2 miles of actual canal cruising, probably, which means now it's an hour. Do you see how easy it is to miscalculate? 12:56, so it's 1 p.m. So 2 p.m. we'll be at the trading post. Half an hour for water, half an hour to buy coal. 2 p.m. we're going to be 3 p.m. We'll then have an hour to go to Marple, and we won't make that. Hiya. I love your thing there.
Oh, it's great.
Brilliant. Yeah, it's turned into a nice sort of a nice bright afternoon, really nice, which is lovely really when you're cruising. Too much greyness. It's still nice, the countryside is still nice and it's lovely, but you know what I mean. don't think I'm going to make Marple today. I don't think it's going to happen. So this is Limeview Marina. I'm going to take off a couple more reds. Oh, they got coal, damn it! They got bloody bags of coal. Okay guys, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to see if I can get myself in here. I feel like if you've got the chance to get your coal sorted, do it. So now I'm going to pull the boat backwards along the bank and then what they've got over there is a shop called the Cheshire Pooch Daycare Dog Grooming, but I'm not seeing a Chandler office. And the thing is, right, look, I've got a couple of weeks. This is not. I'm sounding almost like, oh no, it is not a desperate situation. I've got loads of coal. Enough for at least 2 weeks, maybe more. It's a sizable marina, this, to be fair, and I like the way it's laid out. That there, that's the entrance, Limeview Marina. That's it. That's literally the width of a narrowboat. Here's a boat that I really like. If ever I'm not able to cruise on a, you know, a steel narrowboat for any reason, this would be one. This centre cockpit boat here, I think it's called a Viking 32, and you can see it's got a rear cabin and a centre thing you could use in the summer, and then it's got a front cabin, and it's only about 10 foot less usable space than this boat. Now here is a beautiful Dutch barge. Who doesn't like these? I mean, lovely thing. And by the way, I'm a little bit too close to them all. Whilst I'm sort of filming, messing with the camera and having a look, I'm drifting really way too close. I hope they don't take offence. It's not good manners really to cruise, you know, 3 feet from somebody's window when there's so much space in the canal. Oh, revs. So now, sort of quick check of the map, we are about a mile away now from Bailey's trading post, where I will get some coal. I'm almost tempted to press on to Marple, I've got to say, and I could make Marple if I just go now and don't stop, other than for a quick comfort break perhaps. But if I basically don't stop for water and coal, I will make Marple today. If I do stop, I won't make it today. Now that shouldn't have any ill effects, ideally, because there's not many moving boats. There may be some behind me. Firecrest was ahead of me, but they pulled over. Now here's a fast cruiser coming towards me, a fast GRP. he's not hanging about at all. So let's give him a little bit of space. First moving boat, apart from Firecrest, that I've seen all day. Can't get too close to this side because the branches are sharp. So hopefully he'll be happy with this much space. He looks like he'd like some more, but he's not going to get it. There we go.
Hiya.
Cheers.
Thank you.
He had more space than me, so I was like keeping me course, and he wasn't moving, and I was thinking he's got to move, and eventually he popped his head out. He popped his head out and hastily turned away, and I turned away to allow for him as well, because I thought, well, you know, I'm not going to clunk into a GRP boat. I'm not going to damage someone's boat just to prove a point. So I turned away, which is why I think he said thank you. Perhaps he didn't have very good vision. They're very difficult, those plastic panels, the see-through plastic panels. They're not as see-through as you would hope. You know, I'm not going to assume he was just being a bit pig-headed, which is very generous of me. But we're not far from Poynton, and it's quite a posh place. I think it's a pretty posh little town. Certainly there's a Waitrose there, so that's kind of a bit of an incentive for me to stop overnight there. It's only about 2 miles to Waitrose, which would be marvellous.